Hi, my name is Paula and I'm here to talk about my journey with acromegaly. I think one of the most important messages that I like to share is you have to be your own advocate. You have to, I was telling my GP that I didn't feel right and there was something wrong, and thankfully she was relatively open to sending me off to doctors. But if you feel like you have something going on with your body, you are an expert on your own health. And if you're not comfortable talking to a doctor, or if you're not comfortable with what's going on and you're afraid to ask doctors to send you for testing, for further testing, or if you're not feeling like you're getting the right kind of healthcare, you need to try and find somebody, a family member or a friend who's going to be an advocate for you, and take that person to your appointments with you, so that you don't feel so intimidated, because there's so many people out there that just don't know how to navigate through the system. They don't know who to turn to, and they don't know the questions to ask. So if you have a family member or a friend who can kind of just be your support and help you advocate for yourself, basically. For me personally, my situation, I am a nurse, so even having medical knowledge and knowledge of the health system, I still had problems getting through this, and I needed lots of support around me. I do, and I did, and still do have a great support network, and I use those people, I share my experience with them, and people are happy to help. You just have to ask, and don't be afraid to do that. Another thing is, just for me, particularly with the arthritis, just to keep moving. The first line of treatment for arthritis, for instance, and I'm saying arthritis because a lot of people with acromegaly do have joint pain, arthritis. Some need hip replacements, knee replacements eventually, but just to keep moving. It's the best thing that I have done. It's kept me, sane, emotionally and physically, feeling a lot stronger. And sometimes it's hard to just start moving. That's the most difficult part of it, is just getting to the point where okay, I'm going to go for a walk. And then you talk yourself out of it, but then you once you've done it, it's going to feel much better. And what I tell people is, so I would run, actually, and so I'd say, if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then swim. And if you can't swim, well, learn to swim. There's nothing stopping you from doing these things. It's always, there's always a solution to get around the obvious physical issues of acromegaly. And make sure you have done your research and found out the best people to look after you. There are experts in acromegaly, there are experts in pituitary issues. You want to get a good team of doctors. You want to use the support groups, the Facebook support groups, or wherever you're going to find your support. Ask who are the experts in this disease, because you don't want a doctor that has never met anybody with acromegaly, and there are lots of doctors that have never met, and that's because, well, it's rare, and we are special, and that's, you know, just the way that it is. So